Hi guys, Mav here and welcome back to my channel, and today we will be doing a beach camping checklist, especially for those who don't know what you should need to know, what you should bring, what you should do, and for those who's already into beach camping but literally just wants to have a checklist. And we will be dividing it into 5 categories. First would be the shelter, second would be clothing, third would be hygiene, fourth is gadgets, 5 would be food. And I'll be putting the description and the timestamp down in the description, so you can just click that, just go exactly where you need to go on what you need to do. All right? And if you'd like to know how that goes, then keep on watching. If you are going on an island, this is where it gets not, I wouldn't want to say complicated, but you would need to bring or think of bringing a lot of things compared to going on a hotel or on a hostel. Because first is you need to know, you need a boat ride, how long the boat ride is going to be, how much the boat ride is going to be, electricity. You can charge your phone, your gadget, if you can bring a rice cooker or like what do you call that, an electric kettle for those coffee drinkers right there. Also food, if there are going to be a nearby place where you can get food, if they can cook it for you, if you can request it. Also, if you need to bring just like your own food, canned food. And what else? Of course, bathroom. Bathroom. There are some really virgin islands that were in there, they literally do not have any bathroom in there. Some are like, don't expect much when it comes to the bathroom, especially if you're gonna go on an island. Bring a lot of wet wipes. And of course, if you're gonna be renting a tent or not, because normally it just costs around 300 to 500 pesos to rent a tent that they are gonna set up for you, and they're gonna, yeah, that's the word. And then if you can just bring your own tent, because normally tent capacities come in 1, 2 to 4 persons, 4 to 6, 6 to 8 or whatnot. You should know about that, because you should know how many of you are gonna go and how many people the tent can actually accommodate. All right, distance / hours. It will be great to check the best route to go, of course the shortest route, or wherein there's going to be no traffic, or like a shortcut, or like a secret road that you can go. There's a lot of that here. And also like what time you should be leaving home to avoid traffic. How long is the travel time going to be, so you can actually give yourself an allowance for like restroom breaks, or get food or whatnot. Parking, how far is it from where you're going to be pitching a tent? Because if you are going to go do some water activities, then you can just leave your important, your necessities, your valuables in your car if it's just near. Just keep it safe there, because whenever you do water activities, you always go, most if not all the time, like go on a boat ride and leave all of your stuff in your tent. Food accessibility, if you have allergies, if you're vegan or whatnot, you should know your option. So if you do not have an option, then you can just bring your own. Also, the nearest store where you can get food, is it open 24/7? What kind of food can you get in there? It's always great to ask the locals, because they live there, they don't know where everything is, they know, everybody knows everybody. We're talking about provinces here, okay? So it's best to ask the locals. You can give them a call, give them a chat, shoot them a DM. They will answer your question. Activities you can do, all right? Like if you need to bring an aqua shoes, if you can go, make bonfires in there, then of course you're gonna have to bring a stick, like a really long stick and a marshmallow. A barbecue stick will not do, you're just gonna burn your hands. Also, normally there's snorkeling, fish feeding, or cliff diving. So if you don't know how to swim, and you're not sure if they will be able to provide life jackets, and you want to go cliff diving, then bring your own. And if you want to go snorkeling, you can also bring your own snorkeling stuff, because normally they only provide goggles, and that's it. Last but not the least, check the weather. Check the weather forecast. If it's going to be sunny, rainy, if you're going to have to move the date, if there's going to be a storm. Because if it's going to rain, if there's a slight chance at all that it is gonna rain, you have to be sure that you have a rain sheet or a tent tarp and a ground sheet. You don't want to be sleeping in your tent, waking up in the middle of the night because there's already flood inside your tent. You gotta prepare. This is beach camping, okay? Unless you're gonna be in a hotel or in a hostel, then you wouldn't need to worry about that. All right, now second thing you need to do is prepare your stuff, okay? Some really quick tips right here is that if you can pack light, do so, because there are people who are heavy packers. Bring lightweight clothes, of course. Bring light colored clothes, because dark colored clothes absorb heat and light more compared to light ones. So March, April, May is normally summer here in the Philippines, okay? And it's really hot and humid, and you wouldn't want to add more hotness and humidity to that and feel sticky icky in the beach, right? You want to feel as fresh and light as possible. And normally for my girls out there, if you have already seen pictures or videos of the place that you're going to be going to and the spots where you can take picture, be sure to bring extra clothes that you might wear if you want to have like a photo shoot there, or you want to take some really nice pictures. Bring at least one. And now, of course, for the stuff that you need to bring. First, we're gonna go on shelter. All right, first things first for the shelter. First, of course, is you need to bring a tent. Or if you're just gonna be renting there, then you wouldn't need to worry about this. And of course, be mindful of the capacity of the tent, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 4 to 8, how many are you gonna be sleeping in there? In the bags that you're gonna be putting inside, do not forget that, because you need to have a space for that too, of course. Also, regardless if it's gonna rain or not, it's better to be prepared, but this is just going to be optional. If it's going to be super sunny and you don't think it's going to rain, is of course a tent tarp that you can put over your tent so water won't get in your tent, in the windows, or a rain sheet. So once the rain falls, flows down the sides of your tent, it's just going to go on the sides. Third would be ground sheet. This is the sheet you put under your tent. You roll it inwards, all right? So water will not get in between the ground sheet and your tent in case it rains. Of course, 2 options for your bed. We've got mattress / airbed or sleeping bags, whichever you're going to be comfortable with sleeping in and bringing, because of course the mattress is going to be heavier than the sleeping bag. It's going to be more lightweight and compact. Next is pillows and blankets. Because normally in the beach, like wherever you are in the Philippines or wherever you're going to be camping, it normally gets cold at night. So if you're the type of person like me who gets cold ASAP with the slightest coldness, then bring your own blankets, you know, or if you can find like a pillow like this that has a zipper and a blanket in it that's really portable, then that's great. Also, optional here, a hammock, chair, or both. Especially for those afternoon naps, or you just want to chill with your beer, comes along with your coffee, stargaze. That's gonna be great. Listen to the waves. On your chair. Another optional thing is foldable table. Like, you know, like the breakfast tables that are really lightweight, that you can fold and you can bring with you anywhere, especially the ones made out of plastic, because that's gonna be lighter. And of course, at night, you wouldn't want to drain your phone's battery because you do not have a light. So be sure to bring a rechargeable fan with a lamp like this that also has a power bank in it. That's awesome. If you can bring something like this that's all in one, or if you have to bring like a headlamp or the lamp that you put inside your tent, that's battery operated, you can also do that. Or there are ones that are also solar. It's another option for you. And this one, I wouldn't say that this is optional. For me, this is very important, is to bring a small broom and dustpan. The ones that you normally bring in your car to clean it up, like, for easy cleaning, because it's very inevitable to get sand, to avoid sand getting in your tent. It's inevitable, whatever you do. So this small broom and dustpan will save your life, make your life easier, and you wouldn't be laying in your bed or in your sleeping bag all itchy because of the sand. You wouldn't want all those bumps on your skin. You want to have a good night's sleep as much as possible. All right, next would be hygiene. And normally most or all of these you can get at a local store nearby, but most of the time it's always more expensive to get it there, so just bring your own. First, of course, cannot reiterate this more, it's going to be having a whole lot of use: wet wipes. Self-explanatory. Next would be a sunblock or a sunscreen, all right? Sunscreen is the one that you should put every day on your face and your body, at least for your face, at least 50 SPF to avoid aging. The sun causes 80% of your skin aging. And then sunblock, it just literally is a layer on your skin that blocks sunlight, UVAs, UVBs, depending on what you're gonna get. But it doesn't do anything to penetrate your skin or to protect you in the long run. That's the difference. Of course, you're gonna be with nature. Do not forget to bring bug repellent. You wouldn't have to have dengue fever or any kinds of bug bites. Next, of course, would be shampoo or conditioner or both, depending on your preference. Also, soap, because you are gonna take a bath. You should. It's gonna be sticky. Toothpaste and toothbrush. Deodorant. You wouldn't want that smelling, heat, sun, sweat. Lotion or body oil. Depends on the lotion. Normally, the water-based ones that gets absorbed by your skin really quickly is not as sticky to the sticky lotions. But as for me, I prefer to bring coconut oil and put it in a small spray bottle, because that's lightweight and it's not as sticky, and it makes your skin look really healthy and shiny, especially in pictures. Pro tip. And of course, optional, if you do have a skincare routine, do not forget that. Do not take that for granted for a day or two, because you wouldn't want to break out just in case you abruptly stop your skincare routine. But for basics, just bring a cleanser, a moisturizer, sunscreen, and that's it. All right, now for toiletries, okay? As for me, I divided mine into 4, okay? First is the one that you use when you're taking a bath. Second is the one that you're gonna use after you take a bath. Third would be your makeup kit for girls, if you still want to bring a makeup kit with you. Then fourth are the extras. All right, so this is the stuff that I'm going to use while taking a bath. Next are the ones after I take a bath. My makeup kit. Alright, so the way I pack my stuff is I will be starting to put in the bag the clothes that I'm less likely to wear. For example, I'm going to start with the dresses, because I think I'd be more comfortable with a shirt and shorts on. So how I'll be doing is like this. I will be rolling it one by one. And I will be starting right here on the ones that does not have a clean edge. And I will try to fit it, all of the dresses, on the bottom, and squeeze everything in, which is going to be fine, because the clothes that I chose to bring are clothes that does not wrinkle easily very lightweight, very breezy, and suitable for a hot day. Just like this. As you can see, all those three dresses are at the bottom with pairs of shirts and shorts. And the way that I'm doing it, this part of the shorts will be aligned, and then I'll be getting the underwear that I'm going to be using along with it, like, and I'm going to be folding that like this, and the cups should be twisted so we will not be deforming the cups, just like that. And then I'll be putting this in the bag, lay it flat, just like this, and then the other one on the opposite direction. If the waistline of this is in here, this should be like this, because the bulk is on the opposite side. And then again, I have two towels. This huge one is for taking a bath, because you wouldn't want to take a bath, clean up yourself, and then use a dirty towel. And then this, smaller towel is actually the one that I'm going to use to dry off myself. Dry my hands. This is gonna be my all-around towel, the one that's okay to be dirty. Alright, so since the tripod is already here, obviously I will not be able to use it, so I'm just holding it with my hand. So this is my HYGIENE VCT668. I did a review on it, and if you'd like to see how it is, check that out. I'll be putting the link down below. Also, I have here, of course, the top dismantled, removed. Also, the ring light I separated in two, because that's removable, because I'll be putting that in here as well. And then, what else? Of course, JBL Flip 4, Bluetooth, waterproof Bluetooth speaker. We have here the mic. I'll be putting the mic in here that I'm using right now. And a Bluetooth remote that you can pair with your phone. So if you are going on solo or you're a couple traveling, this will be perfect for you. So you wouldn't have to set the timer into a maximum of 10 seconds and run. Run like hell. This will save your life and your ass from panting all over. Which I got, by the way, from my previous tripod, which sucks. Of course, phone, charger. It's very important. The box that the ring light came with, because I'll be putting this in here. And then lastly is a portable ring light, more portable. This one, covering the name. My brother gave this to me. It has their company name. And that's here, the phone. I'm using it. Or if you would like to bring a separate camera, make sure to pack that in as well. And of course, not right before, like maybe an hour or two before you leave home, be sure that you check your checklist to make sure that everything is in there. And make sure that the night before you leave, you charge everything. Your phone, your camera, your power bank, especially if you're going to go to an island. Save that battery. Your Bluetooth speaker. What else? Oh, this remote. This is rechargeable as well, so you got to charge that too. And, this kind of ring light, it's rechargeable as well. So, be sure you charge everything. Alright? Now, for the food. Especially if you need to do a boat ride and be on a secluded island, you'd have to bring a lot, or at least these basics, right? First would be a cooler where you put in your food and your soft drinks and a lot of water and ice. Like a lot of ice, because it will melt. Whatever you do, it will melt. Of course, pots and pans, stove, cooking utensils, eating utensils, rice, canned foods, or bring fresh ones or buy fresh ones. Well, for most of the beaches here in the Philippines, especially in a secluded island, most of the fishermen, you can actually talk to them and then ask them what kind of, sea creatures they're gonna be getting, and then ask them on what time they'll be back, wait for them, buy fresh seafood from them. Nothing beats that. And of course, if you are gonna grill, bring a griller, a portable one. There's a small one that you can buy. And of course, if they're gonna be having bonfires, it's either they're gonna do it for you, or you can actually do your own bonfire. Is bring some marshmallows and a stick, a really long stick, like a bamboo, like a stick as your thumb, like as long as your arm, because with bonfires, the fire gets really big and really hot. You don't want to be looking stupid, burning yourself because you went to the fire too near. Alright? And lastly, aside from research, prepare, take lots of pictures. Capture those memories. Like, even if there are people around, just don't mind them. You wouldn't want to lose that, to capture that moment, to freeze it in time, just because of other people, just because of what they're gonna think. Just go shoot. And there you have it. We're all good. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, or at least learned something from it. And if you did, do not forget to hit on the like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your notification bell so you will be the first to know the moment I upload a new video. And if you have any comments, questions on what we did, or the checklist, or what it's for, or whatnot, let me know. Comment down below, or hit me up on Instagram at it's me, Mav. You now have a good one. I'll see you on our next video. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.